A digital tutorial is not only text wrapped into a reader window, but a versatile tool for individual learning and skills training. The content may be varied and refreshed quickly and easily, and the appearance of the program can be matched perfectly to any corporate design. Videos, voiceover, and divergent file types may not only serve as illustrations, but they can also come in handy in the communication of company values and boost up commitment, especially when media contents are presented by management members. New generation tutorials can be incorporated into modular training systems, and they may be connected with other forms of learning, such as classroom lectures, counselling, and various forms of edutainment. Accurate and elaborate test sessions are integrated parts of the curriculum. The degree of emphasis on specific elements depends on client needs. This short animation will guide you through the main features of new generation tutorials. You may stop or restart the presentation with the media player controls at any time. On the first login, each user is asked to give his or her personal data. These particulars are required for the certificate issued at the end of the learning process, and the given data may be changed right up to the final exam. Yet the calibration part, which comes right after the personalization, is to be done only once. The calibration or fine-tuning session determines which pieces of information will appear for the particular user and which will not, according to the user's sphere of work. The main content will be accessible and personal data will be stored right after the program is tuned in. The most important program controls are placed on the header. From the left to the right, this is the main menu button, the URL of the client company or institution, the table of contents button, bookmark controls, communication options, and at the end of the line, the help and search corner. Text commands are right above the reader window. Here, you can change font size, switch off and go back to additional readings, that is, non-obligatory readings, and here you can also print out the contents of that particular page. The reading window itself cannot be resized, but it can be scrolled, just like browser windows. The navigation controls in the bottom enable quick jumps to next or previous readings or chapters. The buttons bear the common media player signs. Multimedia contents, self-calculating Excel tables, PDF documents have distinct icons in the body text. Usually these extras are not required to pass the final exam, but spice up the core text. External links can also be inserted into the book, enabling users to have a look at up-to-date local or web contents. The volume of voiceover may be adjusted right below the text window. Here you can stop or replay narrated comments. These controls are active only whenever there is a corresponding narration to a chapter. The program is capable of handling large-scale learning materials. The content menu can be expanded or collapsed at wish. Headings are not only differentiated by bold typography, expand or collapse functions can be integrated into the reader window too. Learners are not alike. To fit as many needs as possible, the program may display the content in various views. Should you choose the summary view, you will be presented with only a draft text. The slideshow option employs more visualization and fewer texts, just like presentation software. The Full Text tab contains the reading in its entirety. On this tab, you may turn off and go back to all supplementary texts. At the end of each chapter, you will reach a test section. Test options will be presented in more detail later. In case you want to reach your favourite readings by one click, bookmark them. Bookmark controls have stars on them. A star will also appear in the top right-hand corner once you have bookmarked a subchapter or reading. There is a separate button to reach the favorites. You do not need to search the contents menu just to look for a particular section. Different search methods may be associated with the program. Beside the keyword search, you may also look for any given text longer than 3 characters in the whole tutorial. Search results appear in a separate pop-up window, highlighting the search term. In case of a keyword search, the list of keywords appears in a separate menu. The end of chapter tests are to practice the acquired knowledge instantly. All test questions are multiple choice. You can retake any given test as many times as you wish. However, the final exam, which is built on the practicing questions at the end of the whole learning process, is to be covered only once. Exam questions are randomly chosen at each time so that no shortlist of right answers may be spread among the learners. While answering the questions, you may always check your position in the session. When there are more complex tasks, the program allows you to pass certain questions and move on. Every passed question will return at the end of the test section if you still have time to answer them. Thus, you may economize your resources when taking the exam. Displaying time enables you to have a better control of your performance. Among the test questions, there are some which are more important than others. Key learning points may be emphasized by the program, calling your attention to look for the correct answer before going on. As soon as you have answered all the questions, the program evaluates the results and gives you direct feedback, indicating both correct answers and expected answers instead of incorrect ones in case of each question. The retake button is right next to the evaluate button in order to motivate users to practice as much as possible. Though complex in appearance and services, the tutorials are easy to handle. Even inexperienced computer users can cope with them. We sincerely hope that you and your colleagues can benefit from learning from them. Beside the built-in help, there are tooltips available for each function, which appear right after you move your mouse above them. Tutorials are available for registered users through the internet or intranet. Administration and tracking of the learning process is simplified when a tutorial is placed in a learning management system. An LMS is like a library. You do not need to buy a book and keep it always by yourself. You can reach it from anywhere and at any time by just starting your browser, which takes you directly to the shelf of the required book. Maybe we have not yet thought of everything. Get in contact with us and let us make your organization's own tutorials or ebooks together. We're looking forward to cooperating with you.